Today, my model is this beautiful Caucasian woman that came to me because she had some type of sickness that caused her hair to fall out. So, what I did was I wanted to make her feel as beautiful as she already is. Okay, so we're going to go into how I made this wonderful frontal unit using hair bundles of rust. You see that the roots are very dark, but however, I went on and made the unit and then I colored it, but you'll see all of that a little later. These are two 12-inch bundles and a frontal, lace frontal. Okay, so right here you see me actually putting the frontal cap on even though it's blonde. I still use a dark cap because I'm going to actually cut that from underneath anyway. You'll see at the end. So this is me. This is how I start stitching it on. Okay, so I'm just stitching the lace frontal on. I always make sure it's secured at the ends. And then I go through and just, stitch it on. You've seen this in previous videos. So it's done the same way. If you want more detail, just go to a previous video. Or you can ask questions. I don't mind answering questions. So here we are starting with the base, securing the base. And this cap that I'm using is called a Japanese swim cap. I actually love it because I don't know if you can really see it on there, but they have small holes so it allows the hair to breathe. So I'm going pretty quickly, installing using the box stitching method. I kind of speed this along, just not to waste your time, because I want you to see what I'd have to do to make it look natural. So again, I said I used hair bundles of rust. I used the lace frontal. It was a 14-inch lace frontal and two 12-inch bundles. And I didn't use the full bundles. This was probably, the bundles are so full, so I want to say it was at least a bundle and 3/4 of the other one. Okay, so now I'm just closing in the top of it. And this is important to make sure that line from the frontal don't show. So once I'm closing the top, normally what I'll do is I'll mold that part. If you guys don't know what molding is, I'll lay the top down with some setting lotion so that that part doesn't space. It doesn't space apart. And it gets very detailed in this part, I pay a lot of attention. Not that I'm not paying attention in the rest of it, but I want to make sure that there's, everything is very flat. so we're just about done. I always tie mine like this because I think it gives a flatter knot and it gets it closer to the scalp. So you see how that looks very neat. And that's when I pull the hair over, and I normally put a little bit of setting lotion. But this is it made. So now what I'm doing is going into the roots to break it up a little bit. I'm going to put some foils in. I'm using 40 volume. I do use the Olaplex to make sure that the hair stays in perfect condition. The Olaplex is great for not letting the hair get over processed, and you can take it lighter. So that's what I'm doing. And after I do this, I like the way it comes out, but I did go back in later when I put it up against her skin. I felt like it still wasn't light enough in the roots. So I did go through and put color on the roots now just to bump it up a little bit. Because this almost, even though it was a dark brown, it almost looked black next to her skin complexion. So I'm almost done. Okay, so I'm finishing up, and after this I'll set the timer for 30 minutes. Just want to get as many foils in there as I can to break up that dark root. And like I said, it still gives the overall dark look, but it's not so dramatic or drastic. Okay, so yeah, set the timer for 30 minutes. And here we go. You guys let me know what you think. I think she looked amazing. She was happy. You could see her smiling. She looks gorgeous. She was having a ball. So here you go, guys. Comment below. Check out Hair Bundles R Us. Thank you.